Mr. Tom Shubrook, how are you?
Great to see you, Josh. Good to see you working hard.
How is quarantine treating
Representing
you?
the ball.
How's it been on lockdown? You're not still
Yeah,
working,
it's
are
good.
you?
No, we're still working, sending emails out, making sure, giving people advice, helping them in terms of university choices and things. So yeah,
All right, okay, good
still
man.
working
Good
every
man.
day,
So,
every
John
day.
Dean's
Don't you worry.
treating you well?
Yeah, very well, very well. You know what it's like in this. Some companies not as good as others in terms of looking after their employees,
Yeah.
but John Dean's has been really, really good as an employer.
Good, I'm glad.
Support staff.
Okay, so this point is going to be the ultimate team. So you can pick your starting five, a bench player, and your coach, all from those that have been in the Warrington League. I know you've been very excited to do this part. I get a feeling it's going to be
I've written
very
this down
Northwich
because I
heavy.
didn't want to be influenced by some of these ones that have been coming out so far.
Good.
So
Good. I mean, there's
first-
still some more to come out as well. You'll be in a queue for this ultimate team, but yeah, it'll be interesting to hear who you've got. I kind of have an idea of who you're already going to pick, if I'm honest, but we will see. I'll let you start.
So I'm going to start with the backcourt, and the first person I'm going to start with is a player that when I first started coaching. So I first started coaching, brought a team into Warrington from Winsford as we were at the time. We were very young. We hadn't got much experience. We came in. We weren't great. But we improved over the course of the first season. And then this player and his cousin came to me and asked if they could join the team for the next season. And they were by far the best two players in the league, I thought. So it was Rabba and Samir. So my first selection, I've got some post delivered. My first selection is Rabba Tarui.
Okay.
So I think as a guard, he's the best point guard that we've had.
He can't not be picked, can he? He'd fit into any team, I think.
In 20 years, I think he's like Samir as an athlete and as a force of nature.
Yeah.
He was obviously more obvious to see because he'd be dunking on people. He could throw the ball the length of the court without very little effort.
Yeah.
But Rabba as a passer, as a defender, he's really, really, really strong.
His skill level is probably the best I've seen, I think.
Yeah, I think so. He's 6'3", 6'4". He can move his feet really well. He developed into a really good shooter. I think his passing ability was underrated. He was a very, very good passer.
Yeah.
He made teammates really much better. So yeah, Rabba would be my number one choice.
Yeah.
For the backcourt.
Agreed. Yeah.
Really, really good. I think injuries and things have hindered what he's done since.
Yeah.
Because he's had a series of quite bad injuries.
Mm-hmm.
But as intelligence-wise, as determination, skills, Rabba is levels above.
He was at a time as well where National League wasn't quite as popular and as easily accessible as well, wasn't he? So he was literally just an absolute force in the ball hall and potentially could have gone and played in a lot of places.
Yeah, he started quite late. So
he
started playing quite late. He's very good at water polo, good at other sports.
Yeah.
Started playing quite late, and I think then really, really took it up well, had a knack for it, very skilled. Was lucky in that the ball all opened round about the time he started.
Yeah.
So he could then go straight into something competitively.
Yeah.
And I think that group, he sort of started the next group of people that were really, really good.
Yeah.
And strong. And I think they feature quite heavily in my ultimate five.
Yeah.
Then my second choice to join him in the backcourt would be Josh McSwiggan.
Yeah.
So again, Josh, he mainly played for Wizards, but he played for us as well at times, mainly because he was friends with a few of the players.
Yeah.
And Josh, 6'7", shoots the ball really well.
Long as well, really long.
Long, athletic, skillful, really lovely kid, really nice family.
Yeah.
Little brother, a good player as well, Tom. So skilled player. Really nice kid. Worked really hard. Went on to moved obviously to Loughborough, to Charnwood. Did really, really well there, and then went to America. After a bit of moving around, was really successful.
Yeah.
So I remember with Josh, I went back down to watch one of his games when his American college, Portland, was in.
Yeah.
So I went down to Leicester and was speaking to his dad, and Josh went from being the biggest kid in the ball hall and at his National League team to, I was watching him in the warm-up line, he was like the 7th, 8th biggest kid. There's all these 7-footers, and all the skills that he was showing there, and his outside shooting, his ball handling, his ability to defend the guys on the perimeter, are all the things that when he was playing, say, National League or something, at the younger age groups, 13, 14, they weren't necessarily wanting him to do as much.
They wanted to force him in as the big man, didn't they? They wanted him as...
Yeah, and I think that's sometimes where the ball hall is better, is giving the kids the freedom to do those sort of things, to develop the games, to work on things that they're not as strong on. And I think it's particularly at that time, when the kids were going against each other, like Josh and Jamal and some of the other guys we're going to mention, they would force each other to get better in their games.
Because imagine if he had been just pushed down that route where he was a big centre, a big sort of big body in the middle, he'd be nowhere near as good as what he is now. Obviously, him being able to shoot and move and stuff.
Yeah, he wouldn't have got the opportunities he made for himself. But he's a hard-working kid. A kid that when he struggled at times, he changed what he was doing to actually overcome it, and he's done really well. So it's good to see him be successful.
Good choice.
Since the next one I'm going to put in, his brother's already in, and again, this is a kid who he played for us quite a few times. He started out doing the table for us when he was a kid. So he's a little chubby kid, very friendly, lovable character. Very, very different personality-wise from Rabba. I think Rabba would admit himself that he's a bit more forceful. He's a bit more like set in his ways. Jamal is the choice, and he's everybody's friend. He's got like thousands of Facebook friends. Everyone loves him. Really positive character. So Jamal to really be my third choice. He is he's another big kid who's an athlete, really skilled athlete, but he can shoot the ball. So his ability to shoot the ball has separated him out. And I think that's a key thing for players. If you can shoot the ball, you can go up to another level. Again, probably the similar story with Josh at Swigan, wasn't it? I suppose when they were trying to force him to be sort of one of the bigger bodies, and he because you look at them and you go, right, big, bang inside, score this. But the ability to shoot is what gets you to the next level.
Of course.
So you can get kids that are very, very, very successful at 12s, 13s, 14s. But if their skill set is playing inside, is doing these things, you're not going to go. No,
especially over in the States where everybody's built like that. Everyone's massive, so...
Well, the bigger the pool that you go into, then obviously the more skilled the guys. And even if you go very highest levels than the NBA, then the guys can shoot, they can move, they can do stuff now. So Jamal, really lovely kid, great shooter, great teammate, very positive character. He would be my next choice. Then my choice after that is Connor Murtaugh. So Connor, St Helens star. I remember the first time I saw him play. Didn't really notice Connor. He was friends with Dominic, who is now the head coach of Carmel and St Helens. And we played them. It was one of Dom's teams that he put together, Merseyside Magic, and the game is memorable to me because they ended up having Dom and one of the other players ended up having a blazing row halfway through the game. And we'd started with 4 players playing against their 5. And they managed to finish the game with, I think, either 3 or 2 players. Because someone fouled out. It might even have been Connor that fouled out. And then Dom had a big argument with one of the other players.
Doesn't sound like Dom.
And it was an enjoyable thing for me. And then Dom came to me at the end of that season and asked if he could join our our club.
Yeah.
So Dom and Connor and Ben and Danny Quirk all came over to us.
Yeah.
And Connor, it quickly became evident he was going to be a really, really good player.
Yeah.
He's worked really hard. Dom works really hard with him.
Yeah.
Worked really hard with him to improve him as a player. He's obviously bouncy, he's skilled. He's another one that, as he got older, he developed more of an outside game.
Yeah.
When he played for us in men's, he used to play alongside one of our big guys. So he would take up more of an outside role to have an opportunity to play outside and develop in that way. But yeah, very skilled athlete, shooter, and not a very good passer. He'd admit that himself. I think he averaged about 0.5 assists a game when he was playing for Manchester Giants.
Yeah.
But he's developed on that part of it, and as a scorer and as a rebounder, he's very, very good. And again, he's another lovely kid and hard-working kid.
Yeah.
So yeah, Connor would be my fourth guy. And then the last choice out of the starting five, I would say, is somebody who doesn't have the sort of pedigree of the other guys in terms of what they've done outside of the ball hall.
Yep.
But is just a quality ball hall player and a force of nature. And again, a really, really nice guy, which is Mr. Tom Lee.
Tom Lee. See, I thought he was going to be your first choice. You know, I thought you were going to bung him in there straight away.
I've got it from the backcourt to the centre. So Tom he's obviously he's a very big unit.
Yeah.
A great hands. He finished inside really well. He really only had like one move, which was the drop step to the middle, which he had picked up.
Yeah.
And he just had really good hands in terms of catching and scoring.
Yeah.
And he's a good defender. But he's another one. He came over to us, to Northwich, with Jamie Prout. Jamie Prout kind of made him as a player, really skilled guard.
Yeah.
Just like put it on a plate for him.
Yeah.
And Tom played with Rabber, played with Jamie, and sort of turned himself into a really, really good, effective scorer.
Yeah.
He's not like a lot of the other guys because he didn't have an outside shot. He didn't do anything outside about.
He wasn't athletic. He used his body really well though, didn't he? He managed to move people really well.
Really well, really good hands. He's not somebody that went and trained outside of it. He didn't come to practice sessions of ours because he's over in St Helens Way where he lived.
Yeah.
But he came every Friday, every Tuesday, and did work and competed against everyone. He competed against kids that were playing at a very high level.
Yeah.
Competed against kids on Tuesday, like the grown men and people that are coming down from like Ben Eves, it's at BBL level.
Yeah.
So Tom Lee, really, really effective, and a guy that makes you want to come and turn up and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because he's quite a fun character and he's full of joy. So him, although from what I'm told, he's not in playing shape at the minute. But one of my recurring goals is to try and get Tom to come back in Tuesday night.
I had him in my Ultimate 5 as well, but I'm gonna have to take him out now. So when I release my Ultimate 5, I'm gonna drop him. Sorry, Tom. That's it. He's got to go now, isn't he? Now he's been picked. I thought, I've got to.
No, he's somebody that made. He's not as skilled. There's lots of people have left out that are more skilled than him.
Yeah.
Have done more stuff out.
So he's just effective. He was really, really effective, wasn't he?
And the impact that he had on the centre, I think he had a massive impact on the centre while he was playing. So
yeah.
I would say for Ball Ultimate 5, Tom Lee.
So you've got Rabber, Jamal, Josh McSwiggan, Connor Mercer, and Tom Lee as your starting 5. Who's sitting on the bench? Now
the choice for the 6th is between two players who've had a massive impact on Northwich. So I'm quite biased, not quite as biased as some of the others, but I'm still biased on it. It was between Andy Galloway. I think Andy's the best
Solid
shooter that I've produced. Played a lot of games for us. Played since he was year 7, I think.
Yeah. Massively underrated, I think, Andy Galloway.
Well, he spent a lot of years. I always say this to him. He spent a lot of years he didn't score the ball. I think he scored 4 points in his first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Because he was playing with his brother Will, who's at the time was probably the best scorer that we'd had.
Yeah.
We'd had in terms of just great player, really good.
Yeah.
Another really good kid and another really smart player.
Yeah.
Andy, very skillful, decent player, good coach,
Intelligent
good
as well.
very intelligent. Really made a big impact on the club during his time with the club. But I'm not going to pick him. I'm going to pick someone that's more recent, who didn't really play at the sort of same time as the very best players I think that we've had at the centre.
Yeah.
Is Alex Wright.
That's right. Yeah, good choice. Yeah.
So Alex Wright is another one who he originally joined us when he was year 5 or 6, I think, and he was a little fat kid who couldn't really score anywhere apart from outside the basket, apart from close to the basket, and was a skillful, could clearly play. And after he joined us, we didn't have a team in that age group, so went up to Knutsford to play for Dave Price at Edgerton, and then went into National League from that. He came back to the club when I was coaching his high school, so I think he must have been year 9 or 10. So he came back to us then, and probably, well, he's our all-time leading point scorer. He's another one that he's 6'4", 5", scores at the basket, really good hands, similar to Tom Lee in that respect, but can shoot the ball. So even when he's not been playing for a while, he walked into one of our scrimmages 6 months ago. First time he played after being injured for about 2-3 months. Hit the first 4 threes in this game. So we played to 5. He scored all 5 baskets and 4 of them were threes. And he's a legitimate scorer. Really good, humble kid, hard worker. He's another one. I don't know if they ever got the most out of him when he played National League. So he played for Cheshire Phoenix, he played for Cheshire Wire. I don't think they necessarily got the best out of him. But he can go like shot for shot with people. And is very skillful as a guy.
It's a solid team. Who's your coach?
Now this is going to be controversial to people like Dominic. But for me, the ball hall, the purpose of it is for players to develop and get better and to work on improving what they can do and taking ownership of their game. So I wouldn't have a coach. I would get Rabber to organise it. Very smart guy. Done very good things coaching when he was down in London. But I would get the players to sort of self-organise within it. Because we're trying to build knowledge and ability to play and skill. So if we're doing that, they don't need somebody to be chirping at them all the time and tell them, you do this, you do that. I'm confident in the skill of those players. If you put them on the floor together, they'd be able to figure out most things. And if they couldn't, they'd improve trying to figure it out.
I like it. And how do you think they'd fare up against some of the teams that you've seen already?
I think the size of him and the skills, I think they'd be very, very difficult to beat. Obviously, you're missing out some of the very skillful guys that have been selected in other teams. I think you've got 5 guys there. 6 guys. 5 of them can shoot the 3. All of them can score inside. All of them can play defense. Versatile. Once you got Tom Lee off the floor, you can play man after everyone. But you can sit in big zones. You can go in man. I think they'd be a tough team to beat.
It's a solid team, Tom. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving us your ultimate team.
No problem, Josh. Thank you for asking.